What type of compensation is available in a pedestrian injury or death case? It's really no different for a pedestrian than it is for someone who's injured in a car crash or injured in a slip and fall or a premises liability or a medical malpractice or any other type of case. Any person who is injured, including pedestrians, as a result of someone else's negligence, are basically entitled to the same element of damages under the Florida laws. Typical damages include pain, suffering, loss of capacity for the enjoyment of life, mental anguish, scarring, disfigurement, medical expenses, lost wages, diminished earning capacity in the future. Those are the types of damages that injured people are able to recover in the state of Florida. So, obviously pedestrians are a little unique in that pedestrian accidents, in my experience, usually involve much more serious injuries than people who are protected inside of a vehicle that's involved in a motor vehicle crash. The amount of your damages, the type of damages to which you're entitled to recover are going to depend on your specific injuries and circumstances. Almost every case we represent includes a claim for past pain and suffering, and then if the injuries are permanent, future pain and suffering. Past loss of capacity for the enjoyment of life, future loss of capacity for the enjoyment of life. If you're a pedestrian and you're injured in a crash and you're unable to work, then you're entitled to recover lost wages from the date you stopped working through the date you're able to return to work. Diminished earning capacity claim means that if your injuries are more prolonged and you're not going to be able to return to work, or you're not going to be able to return to work at the same job and you have to find another job that's in a different field perhaps that pays you less money, then extrapolating that forward, a diminished earning capacity claim projects how much wages you're about to lose or you're anticipated to lose in the future as a result of this crash. Death cases for pedestrians are handled the same way death cases for other people are. Typically with a death case, an estate is opened up for the decedent. We'll help you with that. We'll work with the probate attorneys to make sure that's done properly. An estate is opened up. A personal representative is appointed by the court. Usually that's a spouse, a relative. And then under the Florida laws, certain people are entitled to recover through the estate. There may be a will, if there's not a will, but basically those are probate issues for another discussion. But death claims are extremely serious, and if you do have a death claim or one of your relatives has died, unfortunately, we really need to have a very specific conversation with you. That's something we need to talk to you about face-to-face or over the phone as soon as possible. Can't really address that in enough detail in this video. So that's a short summary of how pedestrian injury and death claims are handled and what types of compensation you're entitled to. If I didn't answer your question, always feel free to chat with us through our website at trialpro.com or call us anytime, day or night, at 1-800-TRIALPRO.